Yes, guys, welcome back to another weekly Outlook video. And it is that time of the week, Sunday evening, where we go over and have a look at the weekly outset for gold. So tomorrow's date is going to be the 28th of the 10th, 2024. It is going to be the last week or up until Thursday, until the end of the monthly candle. So I'm just going to quickly jump straight into it. Look at the monthly candle, of course. Um, Still pushing bullish. We've got one more week, so every opportunity to grab some more um, of that upside potential for more buys because we are very, very heavily bullish on gold at the moment. Looking at the weekly, um, the previous week we just had very obviously 2 weeks ago we had this candle from the 14th of October to the end of the week, finished with no top wick. So it was, as we said on the previous weekly analysis, was a very unpredictable week. And it did play out like that, to be honest. There wasn't that many solid setups. Um, yes, we got movement. We did get movement in the week. However, I mean, look at the weekly candle. For a weekly candle from top to bottom, we only got like, what did we get? 450 pips, 450 pips compared to like all the previous weeks that we've had. It was a very low volume week um overall. So yeah, we did end up closing bullish. We did kind of respect the previous low and then continue bullish. Being the last week of the month, can make it a bit more tricky, especially with that very small bullish candle. Um, my prediction overall, so I'm no psychic, but obviously we react to the market as the days go on. But my overall prediction is that, let me draw this out for you. I do believe that we are going to go bullish quite early on in the week. Gonna go bullish early on in the week, and then actually leave that top wick and reject, and we could just leave the week something like this. So we do break the previous high, so we might have a good opportunity for buys going into all-time new highs again. Um, and then actually reject. Being the last week of the month, I think we are going to want to leave a top wick on the monthly. So it might not be an engulfing candle as such. Might just be matching the previous candle, but I do think it we will get a nice push up and then finish bearish. Weak bearish, an engulfing bearish, or just a consolidation candle bearish. Um, but we shall see. If we are going to carry on bullish, I do believe that we obviously, of course, we have to respect the previous low of the previous candle. Just nice bullish market structure, bullish candles, respect the previous low, and then continue up on bullish as soon as we break the previous wick. So yeah, nice healthy candle to the downside, respect the previous low of the previous candles as so, and then as we break that previous wick to the upside, carry on going bullish. So that's my two scenarios to play out for the week. But all in all, oh, I'd absolutely love to see. One more scenario actually is another bullish scenario because we are so bullish. And the fact that we did finish like a small bullish candle last week, I do actually love this play where we grab liquidity, we break the previous candle low, entice the sellers into the market. And if we do come back up and break that previous high, I would love the buys. I think we'll get a big surge of volume, something like so. So as you can see, here's a little golden nugget for you. Um, we do break that previous low here, enticing sellers into the market. See where we wick down below that wick. It's enticing sellers into market. It's taking buyers out of the market. And if we then flip and then come back and back up and break that previous high, I do believe we'll get this big, big bullish candle towards the end of the week. So few scenarios in the overall daily outset there for you. Look at the daily. This is where it becomes a little bit tricky, and hence why I do think we may get a bit of consolidation this week. Um, so again, it was really we had this massive wick down the previous daily. I was really expecting the previous low to get taken out because for whatever reason we haven't. Um, but just it made sense to take out the previous low. We had no previous bottom wick. Um, People in buys, like the market it just made sense for the market, the banks or the big people driving the market to take out that previous low, to then take out any potential buyers that are in the market. It just made sense to run the low, take the liquidity to then push up. But I mean, obviously we got enough liquidity just from respecting the previous low. So it was a bit strange for me. And then we finished with no top wick at resistance. So again, the price action wasn't clean. But of course, anyway, I'll be looking for buys above our most recent resistance that we formed at 2749524. And I say it every week for those that do tune in, for the very small amount that do tune in now. Guys are missing out if you're not tuning in. We go up in $5 increments above that resistance. Um, so first point of call for TPs 2755. Then we'll be looking at 2760. And you get the gist of it. We're just going up in $5 increments. So 50 pips at a time. And then 265 and so on and so on, 267. You get the idea. For sales, just based off the daily, purely based off the daily, I'll be looking for closures below the support at 2715, 749. We've got really nice clean range. I often see here's another golden nugget. Yes, we've got all the clean range, but if you're looking for like a TP point of interest this wick here, I'm telling you, we will react off that point. 2685, 644. We will get a reaction. So that's a nice TP point there. Um, I also think we will actually get a reaction here as well. 269341, another golden nugget. Yes, they're clean candles, but one, no bottom wick. See time and time again reactions of these no bottom wicks. We'll collect it. We can then it's just a liquidity grab to then keep kind of pushing up, or we do just react off it, grab some liquidity upside and then kind of go down. But yeah, there's some points of interest for you if we're going to carry on with these sells. And then of course we've got the previous resistance as a point of interest, and then we've got the previous support down here. We had a bit of trouble, and final TP might become later on in the week. So we might have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, come down to 2647, 500, and then on the Friday we can look to fill some more clean range to the left, as you can see here, to 2605, 865. So nice points of interest for you guys. Again, looking at the 4 hour, could be a similar story here. Yeah, just going to be a similar story. I'm going to be using this resistance at the 4 hour up at 2657, 597. And then because we're all-time new highs, we don't have data to go off to the left-hand side. I'll be looking for the buys above a closure above that resistance. And then going again in $5 increments for points of interest there. Sales, yeah, pretty much lines up with the daily 2715, 749. Although my first point of interest will actually be here. As you can see, we had this previous support that we reacted off. It's still a nice 100 pip range in between here. So lovely candles, 2705, 548. And then again, there's the no bottom wick I was talking about in the daily. And then we have the support there um, as well. So yeah, it really lines up on the 4 hour with the daily as your points of interest to take profit. So we do get that closure below 2715, 749. We've got the clean candles running down. We've got trouble and mess in here, so we're not going to trade in this range. But again, a closure below 2672849, maybe perhaps later in the week. And we've got nice point of interest there of the no bottom wick and support 2660, 265, and so on and so on. But I know you guys those that do tune in every week, you're going to really, really benefit from this because um, you're going to get the gist of how we trade in. You're going to get the gist of where you need to put your key levels, your supports, your resistances, your clean candles, and this is all just free content. So you're learning a lot just from these weekly outsets. The guys that aren't tuning in because they can't be bothered, for whatever reason, they're going to be missing out big time. So I'm dropping like hints, tips, everything all the time. So yeah, well done for you guys that are tuning in. Big up you guys. A lot of respect for those that are putting in the work, whether you're part of my course, Market Cruiser, you're putting in the extra hours, you're putting in the extra work just by listening to these. If you're familiarizing yourself with the strategies and tactics. Even those that aren't part of Market Cruiser, not everyone might have the time or might not have the funds, and they're just a beginner and they're just learning up for free content at the moment, before they want to then develop and then look for a mentor. Just tuning into these will help you so much. So big up yourselves for that. Hourly, what have we got then? Not bad. So I'm going to jump from the hourly to half an hour and then to the 15-minute just to draw out these zones now. because we finished kind of above the most recent resistance at the very end. And what I mean by that, so I'm going to adjust my zones now. What I mean by that is we have our most recent resistance at 2744,722, and we have our most recent support at 2741,380. So we've created this range here, right? This is our no trade range. And then we've already closed above it, coming into the new weekly open. So it's hard to like, I wouldn't be taking the buys off the bat straight away. Yes, so we look left, clean candles, up to our next support zone. Resistance, sorry, at 2752. So it would be a really nice buy because we've got the closure above. And you can see we had this candle close above, and then we did push straight away anyway. But it's so late on in the evening on that trade. But yeah, what I'd be looking out for is maybe just perhaps a resistance to form at this point. So that's sort of resistance candle, nice healthy wicks, and then you've actually got the newly formed range now. So this would be a newly formed range. So we always have to think what if in trading, what if scenarios. You have to adapt to what the market's showing you. Don't you don't know better than the market, if that makes sense. So you have to adapt to what the market gives you. If you can do that, you're being fluid in the markets, you'll go a long way. So this is our newly formed range if we create this new resistance, and then we've got the clean candles up to 2752. And then again, excuse me, then we've got the more clean candles up to 2757,913, and then that's the all-time new highs, I believe. Yep. And then we go up in our $5 increments again. So that's set for the buys, really nice for the week. Sells, I'll be looking for a closure below 2741,380. This will be on tomorrow on the Monday. We've got nice clean candles coming down to 2734,814, so that'll be a nice trade there. And then we'll be looking for another point. I just got this nice clean drive down here to take out this no bottom wick at 2727,652. So I'm presuming if we do go bearish on Monday, that'll be another nice trade there, trade area. I'm not going to be looking to take sells after that in this area here. I'm going to mark that out. In this area here, I'm not going to be looking to take any sells at all. This is not going to be an interest point because, as you can see, these candles are far too choppy. They're not clean there. But after that, you can see here, we've got the more clean candles. So I'll be looking for that closure below 2724,190. Then we've got the more clean candles running down to 2718,102. So another nice trade there. Might be Tuesday by this point, but we'll see. After that again, choppy, choppy, choppy. Might be later on in the week, maybe the Tuesday or the Wednesday here. But yeah, closure below 2713, 268. Looks clean. Coming down to these wick fills at least 2709 flat pretty much. So that's cool. Then we have a look for a bit later in the week. Yet again, another TP point, 2704,548, because we've got these clean candles. Next TP, another nice trade down to 2702,166. Again, guys, when I say another nice trade, I'm looking for the closures below these key points that I'm drawing out to you now and I'm reading out to you. And then beautiful trade again, if we look left. So if we then come to maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're not sure about the trades, we're consolidating, we're messing around. But then if you see a nice clean candle below 2702,166, got a lovely clean range coming all the way down to another daily point of interest at 2693421. So if you come down to later in the week, lovely, lovely trade. If you can get a closure below that area, we've got clean candles to left hand side. So yeah, I'd expect price to come down if we do it that bearish wick all the way down to that area there. It looks really, really clean. But yeah, really nice setups for the week. Again, buys at all-time new highs. If it comes to it, then be careful because it is unpredictable. We just see a lot of volatility, but it does look clean there. What we've gone off, what the analysis we've got. But yeah, it looks good, guys. Sales look really good. If you do enjoy this content, please just it's free. Just smash the like, smash the subscribe button, even comment how you find these weekly analysis, what I can improve on, or what I'm doing well, what you'd like a bit more help with. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, that's over and out from me, Crucifix and Ryan. I will see you guys on the next one.